only one other thing I saw. Like I was on soccer, I was good. I don't know. Said you're are you on yesterday? Did I just skip this up? I'll try and go to your
Wait, you're not.
And good evening, sports fans. Thanks for joining us here live from the Pomeroy Sports Center in Fort St. John, where it's the home NEBC and Yukon Trackers taking on the traveling Whitecourt Wolverines. And so we're just awaiting the playing of the national anthem, unless there are some technical difficulties, and we'll be right to the gameplay here in moments. So if you haven't warmed up your coffee cup yet, go do that and run back to the set. We're going to be here on live on YouTube here in just a moment. Kids will put on their lids and we'll be right at it here from center ice. Officials have a little conference congratulating each other for being selected to choose this or to referee this game between number 1 and number 2 in the division.
That's right. Or maybe they're just seeing if this is indeed where you start the game from.
And they're just identifying the landmarks like the red line and the blue line. And so there we go. And the whistle goes. And so starting lineup for your NEBC and Yukon Tracker is going to be number 19, Nick Lowen, centering Nathan Brownlee and Marcus Rule. And on the defense, we'll have Tyler Turner and Duncan Ross. It's Nathan Brownlee with the puck over the Wolverines blue line towards the net. Oh, shoots it wide and just goes to the far corner. Pinching in from the point as Ross misses the puck. And it's Whitecourt breaking out of their zone to the neutral zone. Turner's going to turn that puck and shoot it back in, and Whitecourt gets it back into the neutral zone. Pressuring the puck is Marcus Rule, and the Whitecourt player just plays it into the corner. MacArthur gets out of his goal but jumps back in as there's pressure from the Wolverines, and now it's the Wolverines from behind the goal line trying to put it towards the net, and it's the big glove of Tyler MacArthur who gets a stoppage in play. And so 30 seconds in, chances
on both ends.
Mind you, probably only one shot on goal because the one went into the corner, Troy.
That's right.
So Curtis Lee's going to be out there with Noah Lang and Devin Menard. And it's going to be Kindrat and Schwantz on the point. Wolverines dump it back in below the goal line, and that's number 16 for the Wolverines playing the puck. 11 comes down to the puck, and it's Curtis Lee who gets the puck over to Chase London. Chase London's going to flip it over to Lang. This is the skate of Lang, and jumping up in the play is number 7, Connor Kindrat. Kindrat gets taken out by number 15 of the Wolverines, and that's Wilson. And so puck rolls to the boards. Checking the puck is Lang. Lang lifts the stick of the Wolverine forward. He kicks the puck up, and he puts himself offside as he crossed the blue line before the puck did. And so they get a stoppage in play. And so Chamberlain was offside. And they'll line it up in front of the Trackers bench here on the far faceoff dot. And that looks like that's Caden Fournette take the faceoff draw. He wins it straight back. It goes past Connor Brown. Connor Brown will turn to the puck. He has the other number 9 who takes him into the boards wide, and into the boards hard was number 19 for the Wolverines. Puck's going to roll to the point. Shot towards the net. Oh, it's off the back of the skate of Brown and just hits the Pomeroy Sports sign just wide of the net. And the puck's going to go to the far corner. That's Caden Fournette. He looks up as he has pressure on him. And it's Jaden Viennes now who comes up to the puck. He rolls it over to Brown. He jumps over Brown's stick, and waiting for the puck is number 8, Strensud. And so down in the corner now, Brown pushing the Whitecourt player down. He falls to the ice. Whitecourt gets the puck to the bottom of the circle, and Brown blows a tire. They'll have to put some sand out there. There's a slippery spot of ice out there, Troy.
Not once, but twice.
And so the puck goes down the length of the ice after a little anxious moments as we couldn't gain any footing there. And so that puck will come all the way down to the, looks like the left of the netminder MacArthur. So that would be Lowen facing off now against Wide. Lowen gets tossed out of the face-off draw. Brownlee thought maybe he should go get it, but he was maybe the reason that Lowen got kicked out. Point shot comes, it's off the skates of Ross. Ross can't find it. It sits there in the mid-slot. Brownlee comes back to the puck. He's going to skate up to the blue line. He tosses it over to Lowen. Lowen can't handle the pass, and it's the Wolverines who gather possession of it and chip it back in. And going into the corner is Rule. Rule has pressure on him, and he gets it up to Brownlee. Brownlee has his pocket strip. Centering pass goes off the side of the net, and it'll be Nick Lowen who slows things down. He gets that puck over to Marcus Rule, finding Brownlee. Brownlee chips it between the defenders. He's going to go race for it, but it's God who gets to the puck first. And now coming up the ice is number 13, I believe, for the Wolverines, Mercer. Mercer down in below the goal line has his pocket picked by Schwantz, and as the Trackers come back out the other way, neutral zone puck's shot in. It's going to come off backboards. MacArthur's going to play it behind his own net, and Kindrat gets it. He loses the handle on it. The Whitecourt Wolverines give it right back to Kindrat. Kindrat gets it towards the blue line, but not out. And filling in for Owen Florian, it's number 21, Shane Hebert. Shane Hebert now can't get the puck out. He's turned back into his own zone, and Schwantz will go back into the corner. And he slowly tosses the puck behind his net. Kindrat has to fight for it. He gets taken onto the boards. Back down to the puck is Hebert. He flips it up off the glass. It bounces towards the middle of the ice, and here comes Connor Cringe. He finds Curtis Lee, tries to sauce it back into the middle, and it's going to be kept in by Justin Brownlee. Justin Brownlee puts it into the corner. It's Curtis Lee with the puck controlling. Centering pass just out of the reach of Brownlee. Coming up through the neutral zone, it's the Wolverines. They're going to dump that in, and they weren't quite crossed the red line there, I guess, Troy. And so when you shoot it from your own side of the red line and it crosses your opponent's goal line, they call that icing here in Fort St. John this afternoon.
Good rule interpretation, Mr. Lang.
So 16:20 left in the first period. It'll be Caden Fournette facing off in between Devin Menard and Curtis Lee by the looks of it. Sorry, Logan Kimmy, that is. And puck bounces to the bottom of the skulls. Kimmy blows a tire. Puck's put down the length of the ice. The arm goes up, and they'll do it all again, but this time, I believe, from the right of the netminder.
I don't think we've had an official shot on goal yet.
And some action, but no play, I guess. And so it'll be Fournette who lines up in the face-off circle for the Trackers. He wins it to Kimmy. Kimmy has the puck stripped off him. Jumping down is Brown. And the puck's going to bounce to Kimmy. Kimmy pulls it to the top of the circle. Shot off the blocker, the netminder, as he turns him aside. Puck's going to be wrapped around the far boards. Jans can't keep it in, but the puck sits there for the Whitecourt Wolverine player. Wolverine player can't control. Viennes is able to recover and dumps it back below the goal line of the Wolverines. Puck's going to come out to the middle, and it comes to the stick of Fournette. Fournette puts it into the skates of the Wolverine players, and now working up the ice, there's a guy on the back side. Puck can't get to him, and Fournette's going to pull the puck to the near corner, and he works his way up to the half wall. Puck gets to the blue line. It's kept in and shot back down below the goal line by number 6. And that puck's going to go to the far side. Kimmy gets it to the neutral zone. It goes just past the skates of the changing players, and the officials wave off the icing. And so back in their own zone, Wolverines move it all the way up to the blue line, missing the target. It bounces right to Turner. Turner goes cross ice to Ross, and they put it out of the reach of Chase London as Ross couldn't hit the tape. And it goes down the length of the ice, and we get ourselves an icing call against the Trackers. And look, one official shot for the Trackers on the board there, Troy.
Very nice.
And 0 for the Wolverines. It's going to be tight on the shots on goal, I believe.
Yeah, I believe so. I'm spending more time watching the speed skaters, apparently.
And puck's going to roll around to Lang. Lang gets side-swiped by the defender who charges in from the blue line. It's going to come to Lee. Lee has the puck. He's going to look. He puts it into the skates to the middle. Lang reaches for it to try to get it over to London. And now back below the goal line, the Wolverines are going to regroup. And Lang takes the defenseman into the boards. Puck's going to bounce to Lee. Lee has the puck. He takes it to the middle. It's in some loose skates. And it's going to be the Wolverines who clear. And so 1-on-3 ensues. Turner jumps up into the play, knocks the puck away. London to the puck. Now he crosses the red line. He gets to the blue line, drops it for Lee. Lee with the shot. It's into the logo of the netminder. And if you can see it all the way in there, you might as well have just picked it up and put it in his glove there, Troy.
Well, that was in the middle of the jersey, though, Mr.
Middle of the jersey,
yeah.
yes.
But still, you might as well just hand it to him.
So easy save for the Wolverines netminder.
Shot nonetheless.
And so it looks like Nick Lowen out there centering Nathan Brownlee and Marcus Rule, Kindrat and Schwantz on the point. Lowen gets it back. Kindrat with the shot. Oh, it's blocked by Lowen. Puck doesn't make it through. And so it's the Wolverines who come back the other way. They cross the Trackers' blue line. They bounce it on MacArthur. And off the bounce, MacArthur gets a glove on and gets a stoppage of play. So they're going to line it up here to the left of the netminder, MacArthur. And Nick Lowen will battle against number 11, Schroeder. And Lowen wins the puck from Schroeder, and it's Kindrat who gets the puck around the boards. Rule can't play it, and MacArthur's just going to put a glove on it and get a stoppage and play. And so they'll line up this time from the right of MacArthur.
Softer ice out here, a little bouncier puck.
And there's no shortage of water during the floods, that's for sure.
That is true.
And puck's going to be carried towards the middle. Schwantz gets it over to Kindrat. Kindrat loses the handle to Brownlee. Kindrat comes back out with the puck. He tries to get it over to Rule, and Rule will go pressure the defense to give the puck up. And he gets back on side, and Schwantz going to wrap it around the boards. It's going to come to the near corner. Nathan Brownlee looks for the puck. He has it up against the boards, and he's trying to cycle the puck down low. He gets it to Lowen. Lowen has it below the goal line. And Lowen centering puck to Brownlee, but Brownlee can't connect, and the puck goes to the half wall. And Kindrat tries to play the puck forward with his glove, and it's the Wolverines who gather possession of it, and now they have it in the neutral zone and shoot it in below the goal line. And it's Brownlee over to Schwantz. Schwantz going to come back around the boards to Kindrat. Kindrat gathers it off the boards. He's going to spin away from the check of number 19, Fraser. And out of the zone the puck comes, and it's the Wolverines now with the puck. They come cross ice, and it will be handled by number 15 of the Wolverines, Wilson. He gets it up through the neutral zone, and now taken away by Hebert. Hebert finds Rule far side. Rule looks in. Well, blocker save. Puck bounces to Justin Brownlee. He can't get a stick on it.
How was he tackled?
As he's taken out of the play. And so now battling for the puck. It's the Trackers trying to keep the puck in. Lang's going to go towards the puck carrier who has it. Puck gets dumped into the near corner. To the puck is Turner. He reverses the flow over to Ross. Ross is going to put it along the boards. Lang has it. He chips the puck to Hebert. Hebert has Brownlee far side. It's going off the boards to Brownlee. Brownlee walks into it. Sidesteps a check. He has the puck. He has Lang backside. Turner. Hits the glass in behind the netminder. The sound every goalie loves to hear. Keeping it in at the point. As Justin Brownlee puts it to the middle of the ice. Lang now trying to take it off the stick of the Wolverines player, and that puck goes off the skate of Justin Brownlee to the neutral zone. Ross can't handle it cleanly. He gets the puck just over to Shane Hebert, who puts that puck down low. Now looks in on the forecheck. He takes the body behind the net, and it's the Wolverines now on the boards as the puck makes its way up to the blue line. It's Fournette with it in his skates. It's going to go down to the mid slot, but the Wolverines will control. They'll take it below their own goal line and circle behind the net, come out the far side. They work it up the middle, and it's poked off the stick of the Wolverine player by Jane Viennes, and now back in his own zone is Logan Kimmy with the puck. He bounces over to Devin Menard. Devin Menard chips it over the blue line. Wolverines will have to regroup, and they do. The puck's onto Viennes' skates, and he's going to play that out of the reach of Brown. It comes to Menard's side. Menard lifts the stick, comes to the point. Point shot ensues. It's turned aside by MacArthur to the corner, and it's off the glass by Brown. And here comes Kimmy racing for the puck. It's in off his shin pads. Centering pass. No, he holds on to it. He skates around the world, and he's looking to set something up. And he drops it for Brown. Brown's going to play that puck down hard to Menard. He comes back out to Viennes. Viennes has his stick lifted and is forced out of the zone. He gets hacked and whacked a couple times, pushes it across the ice, and it's Kimmy pulls down temporarily, comes back up with the puck. He gets to the red line, dumps it in just into the zone, and hunting for the puck is Fournette, and Fournette will come back to the puck, harassing the puck carrier, Ogot, and Ogot loses the puck to Kindrat. Kindrat fans on the pass, keeps the puck in his skates. He comes up through the middle with speed. He works his way onto the Wolverines zone. He's going to go into the far corner, looking to center the puck. He still controls it. He's going to skate around to the near corner. Coming to the puck is Lee to help Kindrat out. Puck's going to be put around the far side. Jumping up on the puck is Schwantz on the Sexsmith pinch. He's able to keep the pressure on. He gets it down low to Curtis Lee. Curtis Lee is in a battle now in the corner, and he falls towards the puck. Puck's underneath Lee. Puck's going to go to number 20 of the Wolverines. He moves it to the middle of the ice, and now breaking out of the zone. Whitecourt puts it off a player, and it hits the mesh in behind the netminder as it went off a tracker player. That puck will come to the right of the netminder, and I don't think they've seen it go off anybody, and they're bringing it all the way back there, Troy.
Well, they're shot from outside the blue line anyway.
I suppose.
I say let's do it. Bring it out there.
But it left behind the netminder, so it should have been outside.
That's true.
And so puck comes to Lang. Lang's trying to make his way into the Wolverine zone. He's up against the boards, battling for the puck. He gets pushed down. Puck's going to come to him. He works the bottom of the circle, tries to pull it to the middle. Can't get around the defender. And now it's going to go to the far side. And he's going to pressure the puck. It's going to roll out to Schwantz. Schwantz moves the ice. Shot right into the netminder. He looks beside him to see if there's a loose puck sitting there. But he has it caught up underneath the arm there and gets a stoppage of play. So 9:35 left in the first period. 0-0 is the score. And not very high quality scoring shots at this point, Troy. Face off won by Lee. Lang tries to go back to the points, intercepted by the Wolverines. Wolverines dump that onto MacArthur, and MacArthur just puts his glove on it. Wolverines player number 18, Drew, gives MacArthur a bit of a face wash, or a side wash, I guess there, Troy.
Yeah.
It draws some attention of the players. They have a little discussion about it. And they'll line it up here to the left of MacArthur now. And that's number 8 for the Wolverines, losing the face-off draw to Lowen. Lowen gets it to Rule, and it's to Brownlee. Brownlee toe drags it across the blue line, works it down low. Rule can't handle the centering pass from Brownlee. Brownlee bowls his way in to the back of the net, trying to gain possession of the puck. And he's trying to get his stick loose so he can get onto that puck, but it's the Wolverines who are going to clear it out of the zone. Stepping up on the puck, it will be Brown. Connor Brown gets it in behind the defensive players. Brownlee following up, centering pass. Oh, Lowen with a great chance, but puts it right towards the glove of the netminder and can't elude the shoulder. Puck goes into the far corner. Lowen now trying to center the puck, but it's right onto the Wolverines sticks. Lowen now takes it to the middle. Stepping up on it is Viens, but the puck's going to be bounced out past him. Brown can't handle cleanly, and a little bit of a circus develops. But he's able to get that over the blue line. If the puck would have made its way past him, it was off to the races. It was off to the races for the Wolverines. Brownlee throwing his weight around as he knocks over the Whitecourt Wolverine player. And now Wolverines reverse the flow. They're going to come back out the near side. They get it to the winger, but not out. Puck's going to sit there. Rebound for Justin Brownlee. Jumps over his stick low and puts the puck back down. Brownlee has an open net.
Oh, that was it. Yes, it was.
I guess that one went in. I was wondering if it had hit the near post. Referee was in an awesome position to be able to see that.
Yep.
And so
I saw the onion bag below.
That was in and out quite quickly.
Brownlee happened to be in the right spot
at the right time. And so it's 1-0 for the NEBC and Yukon Trackers off the stick of Justin Brownlee. And so they'll line it up at center ice. Justin Brownlee will be out there now with Curtis Lee and Shaden Hebert. And it's now Ross who can't handle the puck cleanly. He gets it out of his zone. It'll be the Wolverines who have to regroup. Up the ice is Turner with the puck past Brownlee. Brownlee tips the puck in. Towards the puck comes Lee. It's going to sit on the boards. Over comes Shaden Hebert. But the Wolverines are able to get it to the neutral zone. They get it down low below the goal line of the Trackers. And Wolverines now cover the puck. It was a nice centering pass by the Wolverines, but they just couldn't connect as the willow stick just bent like a twig. And that puck gets put down the length of the ice, and it's the Trackers who wanted to regroup as they were under a little bit of duress there.
Yes. There was a little bit of trickery on that outlet passes going on, using the boards.
So 7:31 to go in the first period. It's going to be Fournette who lines up. And the official doesn't even wait for the Trackers to get there, and Fournette's got to get his head up just to make sure his players are even on the ice before he goes down to take the faceoff, because he's getting tossed out of the faceoff draw before everybody's where they need to be. And it's Kindrat wrapping it up towards the neutral zone. Kimmy tries to get the pass. It goes off some skates, puts play back into the Tracker zone. Fournette tries to go cross ice, intercepted by the Wolverines, and it's Kindrat quickly up on the puck. Fournette now has it. He's going to skate it towards the blue line, and it's Menard who's over the blue line by a skate.
That's why I kept the camera over there. We didn't want to see that offside.
And Fournette stirs it up a little bit, trying to antagonize the Wolverines into going into the sin bin, I think there, Troy.
He was trying.
And so they're going to line it up to the left of the netminder. Actually, they're going to bring it all the way outside, which is probably the right call considering it was offside.
So it was offside.
And so puck sits at the blue line. Fournette pushes his way through. Wolverine player plays it back out. And it's going to be flipped out of play, and as it hits the mesh.
That should be down deep. Yep.
The whistle goes, and I do believe you are correct, Mr. Viens.
I got it. Well, I just waited till they pointed.
Oh, you don't have to give up all your tricks at one time. Curtis Lee to take the face-off draw. For the Trackers, he wins it straight back. It's Viens now putting it towards the shin pads of the Wolverine player. And now it is a foot race. Brown coming towards the puck. Shot goes wide and hits the Pomeroy sign. And when you're a netminder and there's a breakaway and they don't hit the net, you got to feel good about yourself because you must have had all the angles covered there, Troy.
Yes.
Lang plays it up and behind the net. The Wolverine defender. Puck's going to bounce back towards the blue line. And Lee just eludes a check. Lang's going to get back on side, and the puck's dumped back in. Oh, it bounces just wide of the Wolverines' goal. Lang will go in the forecheck. They're going to come back to the near side. It comes to Brown. Brown has a minute. He plays it towards the net. Deflection. Lang tries to bat it in. Oh! And that one just somehow doesn't find its way through all the sticks and skates. And bouncing puck, another deflection, and Lang will go back down towards it. He gets cross-checked into the boards, and no call by Morgan. And that was a dangerous play. They're talking about player safety there. And London with the flying elbow misses. And now it's the Wolverines just at the top of the circle. Shot beats MacArthur. And so we have ourselves a 1-1 game. And they waited too long to get to the puck, let the shot through a partial screen, and MacArthur misplays, and it eludes his goal, and he gets beat on the far side, and we have ourselves a 1-1 game.
Yep, that went off that far pole and in.
You would have thought there should have been a call down in the corner. There wasn't. And so Tracker's going to try to get the lead again. 6:07. It's the Wolverines who find the back of the net. And now they'll come back. They cross the blue line. Their shot trying to go the same place again. And it just goes wide. Ross plays it up to the boards. And it's Lowen who gets it out into the neutral zone. Nathan Brownlee pressuring the puck. Oh, just almost knocks it away from the Wolverine defender. He'll go take him out into the boards now. Oh, he lines him up and nails him to the boards like a poster there, Troy.
Lick it and stick it.
And so down below the goal line, it's the Wolverines now still pressing though in the offensive zone. Comes to Rule. Rule loses the puck to the Wolverine forechecker, and Lowen takes it away. He gets it to Ross. Ross finds Turner on the near side. Turner looks up ice. He controls. It's just out of the reach of Rule. Rule will go apply a little bit of pressure through the neutral zone. Ross takes out the Wolverine player. Wolverine player is going to play it behind the goal though, off from his knees. And the puck comes to Justin Brownlee. Justin Brownlee gets it in behind the Wolverine player, and the Wolverines play it back in through the neutral zone. Turner loses an edge on that slippery piece of ice there, Troy, and Ross has to go towards the puck, and that one goes out of play, and we get a stoppage. And so they'll trade up some players here, and they'll have the face-off to the right of the netminder, MacArthur. Or are they saying that one went straight out? It's off the stick of a red player, I guess.
It was off the stick of a red player.
Shane Hebert takes the face-off for the Trackers. Schwantz goes to the puck. Lee goes for the body. And Hebert looking for the puck up through the middles of the ice off the back of the skate of the Wolverine player. MacArthur will play that against the boards. Kindrat will partially play the puck. And Hebert's going to get called now as the officials' eyes were looking straight ahead for him to see him check him from behind. And the puck's behind that goal line, and it's the Wolverines trying to move it towards the front. They've pulled the goalie now. They've got the extra attacker, and puck's over to the top of the circle. Controlling the puck is Schwantz, and it'll be Hebert, number 21. 2 minutes for interference. Is that what the cross means? So I guess if you hit the player with the body, and that's a penalty, but if you cross-check them with the stick, that one's not. That's the clarification there.
I guess so.
So it'll be the penalty kill of the Trackers who try to thwart off any scoring opportunities by the Wolverines. The Wolverines going to control right off the faceoff, move it to the point. They come cross-ice, shot towards the net. Oh, deflected in front, and it's to the back of the net off the garbage sitting at the far side. And so the puck goes off Kindrat, and MacArthur can handle the bouncing puck, and it's the Wolverines who find the back of the net as they were opportunistic, just standing there unchecked, I do believe they call it, Troy.
I do believe so.
Got to check those sticks down in the blue ice and make sure nobody has a chance to whack the puck past the netminder. And the Trackers didn't do a good job there, and they find themselves now trailing at home 2-1.
Not the position they like to be in. A little sloppy on that one.
And so it'll be Kane Fournette to take the face-off draw. He'll be out there with Menard and Kimmy. Brown and Viennes on the point. Freight Train's looking to run somebody up. And they come all the way cross ice. It's just off the stick of Menard. Menard takes the body, and it goes to Brown. Brown eludes the check, gets the puck hotly over to Viennes. And it's the Wolverines moving the puck towards the goal again. And it's the Trackers who have a little bit of lack of urgency in their game right at this point, I think is the word, Troy. And Brown now is going to get it to the neutral zone. It'll be the Wolverines who collect. They're going to dump it to an open wing. It's going to bounce to Viens. Viens has the puck. He's going to make it his way up. He finds Kimmy with the pass. Kimmy now is going to stop up with the puck, works towards the net. Oh, he loses the handle, gets hooked at the end. And so that should be a tracker penalty, I do believe. Or sorry, that'll be a Wolverine penalty is what I meant to say.
Power play.
And so the player from Whitecourt didn't hear the whistle and wanted to play a little bit more. And so they go over and talk to him and say, the whistle wet, son. It's time to just to
settle down. 2 minutes.
Oh, slashing. Slashing is the call, not hooking at all.
Not at all.
3:26. It's a 2-minute minor infraction nonetheless.
That it is. Opportunity.
So the Trackers give up a power play, and they're looking to get a power play goal of their own to even things up. Puck's going to be played up to Turner. Turner plays it back to Brownlee. Brownlee handles it, goes cross-ice over to Kindrat. Kindrat works his way down, backside. Oh, misses the stick of Lang, and it bounces to the corner. Turner jumps in to try to pressure the puck, but it gets around him, and MacArthur will set. And first to the puck will be Kindrat. Kindrat now skates his way up ice. He's going to play it behind Lee. Lee has to stop up. He gets it to Brownlee. Brownlee plays the puck. He's going to settle it down. Back pass to nobody, and the Trackers will regroup. Kindrat gets it back to Lee. Lee has the puck across the blue line, and that's going to be forced back into the neutral zone. And Turner to Kindrat now, as the Wolverines are doing a good job at pressuring at the blue line. Kindrat now makes his way up. He tries to play it around Brownlee. He does. Shot towards the net, into the equipment of some players. And Kindrat gets his own rebound. Now he'll settle things down. It's into the corner. And over to help the puck was Lang to help Lee out. And a sauce pass to the neutral zone. And so it'll be the Trackers who are going to go back. Penalty killers are changing. And Kindrat regroups as his forward group had changed up. Puck's going to come to Ross. Ross gets it over to Lowen. Lowen has his pocket picked. And now it's Ross back to Kimmy. Kimmy gets around the first forward checker. He's going to work his way up the boards. He gets past the second one, but the second one had a long stick on him and pulled the puck away from Kimmy. And so MacArthur sets the puck up below his goal line, and they haven't started the penalty clock for the Wolverines, so they're going to have to let him go when the appropriate time is.
Yes.
And so it's going to be Ross now to the puck. Penalty must be getting close to being expired. And Lowen loses the handle as he gets hooked at the end, and the gate is being lifted open, and it's going to be Lowen who gets it to the blue line, squirts himself through as the Wolverine player puts himself on the boards like a pitcher. But now the penalty has expired. Forechecking back on the puck is Menard. Menard plays it to the middle of the ice. Kimmy trying to get a loose puck.
Too many. Oh, not quite.
Wasn't quite too many men. Menard goes around the player. Arm goes up, and the shot goes. Oh, had the whole far side open, and he hits the glass in behind the netminder. And we know that's the sound every goalie loves to hear.
Oh, he wants that one back.
And so with 1:08 left, the Trackers get another power play opportunity, and they will try to even things up. So it's the Wolverines, number 15, Conrad Wilson, going to the penalty box for 2 minutes or less. We'll just have to see if they start the penalty clock this time. And so it's going to be Curtis Lee to go take the face-off. Puck's going to bounce to Lang. Lang gets it to Turner. Turner walks it back, puts it over to Brownlee. Brownlee has it top the circle, shoot. Oh, he hits the glass in behind the netminder, maybe off his glove. And it's Kurt Lee with the puck now back to Tyler Turner. Turner goes back to Curtis Lee. Curtis Lee looks cross-ice, shot coming. It's off the shin pads by Brownlee, and he can't get the puck through. And so the Wolverines are able to get it down the length of the ice. We're into the last minute of play. MacArthur sets it up behind his own net, confuses his players a little bit. Puck's going to go back over to Ross. Ross gets taken out. It's going to be Turner back to the loose puck. He's going to move it up to Lee. Lee has the puck over the blue lines. Back to Lang. Lang winds, fakes. He has the middle of the ice. He gives the puck back to Turner, and the puck's underneath the Wolverine player. Lang's going to come up with it. 23 seconds left. He plays it down to Lee. Lee back to Brownlee. Brownlee, opponent players. Oh, back off the back of the net. It's Lee. It's Brownlee, or it's Lee with the puck, and the net is off, and so the whistle goes. So 16.1 seconds, and finally the Trackers start to get the puck moving around. But they need to get that black thing from tape to tape, not
lackadaisical out there.
Not out of the reach of the intended receivers, so to speak. So it's Fournette in on the face-off draw. He wins it back, but it's going to be intercepted by the Wolverine player. The clock hasn't started yet. And so they might call this the end of the period, or will they go for a few more seconds? The official will go talk to the timekeeper. And they're going to have to get instructions on how to do the penalty too, I do believe. They run some more time off.
Maybe down to 3.
And they're going to line this one up to the right of the netminder. Face-offs won by the Wolverines, going to the puck as rule. Puck's played back towards MacArthur. MacArthur just needs to play it so the period can end. And he does so. And so there will be about 52 seconds left in the power play for the Trackers to try to even things up. But it's the Wolverines who get a power play goal and go ahead 2-1 after one period of play. And so they'll go off the ice and get some instructions from the coaching staff. And we'll be back here in about 15 minutes, folks. So if you haven't planned your supper out yet, probably a good time to get it started. Get it ready for the end of the second period. And we'll be back here in about 15 minutes after we have a clean sheet of ice. Thanks for joining us here live on YouTube, where the NEBC Trackers are taking on the Whitecourt Wolverines. See you in moments, folks.